Let's bring on our next comedian. I love this guy. He's a regular here, all around Manhattan. Give some love for the one and only Jeff Simon!
Thank you, Scott. Give it up for Scott, one of the top divorce lawyers in New York City. I use him for all my divorces. We got a new mayor. Everybody happy about that? All you liberals happy about that? He's gonna legalize marijuana. Any weed smokers here? All right. That's how I feel about it too. And after we legalize marijuana, he's gonna legalize crack and heroin. Anybody on heroin here? Yeah. All right. And what else was I gonna say about De Blasio? He's black guys. What are you doing here? How come you're not out committing a crime? You're not going to jail with De Blasio. You should be out robbing a 7-Eleven or a gas station. And black guys, you're wasting your time here. No black people are getting arrested.
We're hiding out here, actually.
Good. I mean that in a positive way. If I was black, I would be committing a crime right now.
I just had a baby.
Oh, congratulations.
Somewhere.
Congratulations. Oh. Under the table. You'll get your turn. Relax, will you? But let's see. De Blasio. The reason I voted for him was because everybody says it's going to be like it was in the '80s before Giuliani became mayor. That was great. In the '80s, I used to buy my Coke on 10th Avenue, pick up a hooker at the Lincoln Tunnel, give her $20 for a blowjob, and then go home and play with my kids. Those were the glory days, the '80s. All right. Any woman looking for a job here? Any women looking? You all have jobs? You all have jobs. The fuck is with this crowd, you know? Trying to get you people involved here, you know? Well, anyway, tell your friends, if you have blonde hair, big tits, can read off a teleprompter, are willing to suck O'Reilly's cock, and agree with everything he says, you could be an anchor on a Fox News channel. Is that great? And these Republicans are fucking crazy. You know, I hate Republicans. You ever hear this thing? They believe in this thing, trickle-down economics. Have you ever heard of that? Yeah. You know what that is? That's when a Republican. The only thing they got trickling down is their cum down some hooker's leg. That's the only thing they got trickling down. Fucking Republicans, you know? But everybody on Fox News channels are racist, right? Does anybody agree with me? Anybody here a Fox? Is anybody? Anyway, but you know who's also racist? The sports announcers on Fox. I never knew that until I watched the World Series last week. Did you see the World Series? These white guys, they don't run they don't run to first base. You ever notice that on a ground ball? If a black guy doesn't do it, they make excuses for the guy. Oh, he must have pulled his groin or his hamstring or smoked some bad crack. Like a black guy is supposed to run it out, you know? That really fucking pissed me off, you know? All right, well, I'm a Jew from New York. Any Jews here? The best deal I ever made was marrying a shiksa. That's a girl who fucks on a first date and is not Jewish. We had 3 kids, none of them got bar mitzvahed. I made $100 grand on that deal. We got married by a priest and a rabbi. The priest didn't want to marry us until I showed him naked pictures of my 8-year-old nephew. Then he gave me a high five, said, "I'll do your ceremony." I let him keep the pictures. I made extra copies in case I wanted to jerk off to these pictures. I divorced my last wife, who was psychotic and tried to kill me 12 years ago. I literally had to dive out of the way of a car that was coming at me 50 miles an hour on my driveway. She told me she forgot to take her medication that day. I would have divorced her a lot sooner, but my father-in-law told me, if you ever divorce my daughter, you'll be dog food. I told him, can't you just kill me, please? I don't feel like sitting on some supermarket shelf and be some dog's dinner. I think he hated Jews. I really did, too. Wish I had some more political jokes, you know? That's what turns you people on. But I had a date with a 35-year-old woman Saturday night who has the most incredible ass I've ever seen in my life. I finally got her to turn around, you know? Most incredible ass I've ever seen in my life, and she's really smart. She knows that Jeter's number 2, A-Rod's 13, and Shaq used to be 34 with the Lakers. She should know these numbers. She's fucked all 3 of these guys. She's a fucking whore. I asked her to move in with me. She wants a $100,000 line of credit and a weekly allowance. I called my son. He lives in Chicago. He makes $1 million a year. I said I need $100,000 right away. He hung up on me. Whenever I ask him for $100,000, he hangs up on me. I don't know what his fucking problem is. He's the cheapest fuck I've ever met. He just bought his girlfriend a $20,000 engagement ring, and he can't even lend me $100,000. You believe this? Right. I tell you, I know I'm getting old, but I hate when the bitches at Dunkin' Donuts automatically give me the senior discount. I hate it. How you doing, Gene?
Good.
You got a joint for me after this thing?
Maybe.
This is a tough crowd, man.
I don't know, it's a challenge.
I hate it when people call me Grandpa Huxtable. Did I tell you that? And I hate it when people driving behind me, blow their horn and give me the finger because they think I'm some old guy driving slow. I yelled out my window yesterday. I said, "Fuck you! I'm high on weed." I jerk off. I've been jerking off more than ever lately. Unfortunately, it's with a soft dick. When I was a kid, the only magazine that had naked women was the National Geographic. Now, all you people got to do is click a button. I clicked on his Chicks with Dicks website last night by accident. Some of these chicks are really hot. I was afraid to jerk off to one of these women because I didn't want to be gay. Are you gay if you jerk off to one of these women? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. Thank God I didn't. Let's see. I did a lot of coke in the 80s.
Gay Coke.
Well, what a great drug. Every joke killed on coke. Every woman I ever fucked on coke was very grateful. I used to play a lot of basketball on coke. I used to love to play basketball on coke. If somebody had the ball, I would say, "Give me the ball or I will kill you." And I used to get into a lot of fights on coke. I never lost a fight on coke. I was undefeated. My proudest win was a come-from-behind victory against my mother-in-law. I was ready to throw in the towel in the 11th round when I told her to shut the fuck up, you fat bitch. She started to cry and shut the fuck up. I felt like Ali after the third Frazier fight. Happy but exhausted, you know? I was smoking a joint outside this bar the other night. And where are you going? You're the only guy laughing. Please, don't leave. I was smoking a joint outside this bar the other night. And it must have smelled like weed when I got inside, because this guy, whose wife looks like a Fox News Channel anchor, and he has a copy of the Second Amendment in his back pocket. He's staring at me, and he says, "I smell marijuana." It's a typical asshole Republican, you know? I said, "I got 2 words for you, motherfucker. Government regulation." That is the worst thing you could say to a Republican, you know? That is the worst thing you could say to one of these motherfuckers, you know? And but I just bought this unbelievable weed. It's 500 an ounce. This shit is you get high as a kite and it doesn't fuck you up, you know? You can get money out of an ATM on the first try, and it makes you horny. I had to pull over on the shoulder of the Garden State Parkway just to jerk off. I'll tell you, it was so embarrassing getting a ticket for jerking off with your grandkids in the back seat, you know? I swear to God, that was so embarrassing. That was so freaking embarrassing. Am I out of time, Scott? Got a minute? Okay. I had to fly down to Texas for my grandson's 1-year-old birthday party. My daughter's still mad at me because I wasn't down here for the 11-month-old birthday party. Anybody have babies here? Anybody? I mean, babies rule. But, right? But monthly birthday parties are just ridiculous, you know? I had to fly down to Texas on Spirit Airlines. You ever hear that? It's half the price of any airlines if you wanna go anywhere. I was the only white guy in the plane. I don't want to sound racist. I was the only white guy in the plane. What can I tell you? And the guy sitting next to me was selling nickel bags and bootleg DVDs. I opened the lavatory door. Some lady calls me a motherfucker. I swear to God. And the only beverage they were serving was 40-ounce beer. You know about that shit, right? And then, but I used to hate to go down to Texas because you can't bring weed down there. You get busted at the airport, you know. So someone turned me on to weed lozenges. You ever heard of them? You got to get them.
Oh, I want it.
Yeah, they're great. So I started popping them as soon as I got on the plane, one after the other, like cough drops. The only problem is after 1 hour, I was more fucked up than I've ever been in my whole life. I couldn't make it to the lavatory. And I didn't take this wicked shit. I just ate 50 bags of peanuts. But somebody told me you're only supposed to take like one lozenge every 8 hours. And I took like 10 of them. I was hallucinating on this fucking plane, you know? All right, I'm going to give you back to the great Scott. All right, come on, let's get some more energy, yeah. All right, you guys enjoying yourself? All right, let's give it up for the comedians. We got a lot more show here. We're going to have a good time.